Blessed rising sun and blessed setting sun. Depend on the part of the world you are watching me today, and as well the time that you have the opportunity to watch us. Thank you very much for tuning in. Watch, share, subscribe. If it's your first time, follow. I want to have a conversation with you because the conversation I'm going to have with you is related to a lot of questions which I've been receiving during my camera. And I receive more or less the same questions from various people who come from different backgrounds and have received different prophecy and reading throughout the years. A lot of you ask yourself questions. How do you get a spiritual partner? Either a spiritual husband or a spiritual wife? And it's kind of challenging for you because you know yourself much better. What I'm going to tell you is going to shock you. This kind of spirits, we call them errant spirits. These spirits are usually spirits which never cross over. Can be also spirit of your loved one never cross over. Now, spiritual people and enlightened people, they recruit them to go and work for them until they'll be able to reach a stage where they pay their karmic debt, they cross over. So these spirits are sent. When they come, they possess. So which places exactly do you get them? There's a lot of places. Somebody can cast that spirit upon you because you are fighting over a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a husband or whoever. Somebody can cast that spirit upon you within the family to block your love life or to complicate your life. Somebody may cast that spirit as a destructive spirit to come and destroy your marriage, to destroy your career, your social life. So there are different places that you can get them. And some of these spirits, you find them in churches. Yes, I say churches. How? Usually, churches have become a sanctuary of errant spirit. The reason being, there's a difference of doing spiritual deliverance and religious deliverance. You shall never confuse the teaching of Master Christ and your daily ritual practice. So the church have confused that. You see, pastor use spiritual power to push away certain spirits within the congregation, but they do not take control of those spirits and their errant spirit. When the pastor say, go to the dry land, where's the dry land? Because in the spiritual land, when you send people there, they go and find the spiritual olive tree, which energize them, and they come back. Some of them, you find them at funerals. You go and participate in rituals which does not align with your culture, tradition, and belief, maybe which you do not even understand. Whoever is performing the ritual is a temporal spirit. It's something you need to understand. And it's a temple of spirit. You have no idea of what kind of spirit they are conjuring. And if you are not protected, you don't know how to utilize the element of nature to protect you wherever you are. By the element of nature, I mean Mother Earth, I mean the wind, I mean the trees around you, I mean the water around you, the grasses around you, the bird around you, everything in natural around you. You can utilize those power. If you understand the secret of kemetism, you can utilize those natural things to work as your protective shield at any moment of challenge, even as your healing. So, by that, what I mean, you may come across that spirit from anywhere, including your church, including your funeral, including a party, a nightclub. So you're gonna ask me a question, say, Master, so I must have a life. I say, no. You have a life, but learn how to prevent such thing from affecting you. You need to understand another thing. When you're asking yourself about how do you end up there, how do you find yourself in this situation, you need to do a retrospection. There are a lot of errant spirits beside the spiritual partners, spirit of poverty. All these kind of spirits your pastor tried to name in the church, these spirits are existing. When they are removed from one house, they need to go to another. When you are sending them in the dry land, they won't stay, they don't come back because there's no life. When you look at Master Christ, he did send the spirit in the river. Before he sent them in the river, send them to the pub. He gives them an accommodation. You might be asking yourself before you are there to a certain belief or a certain religion or start doing certain things are working. It's true. Even some spiritual people, some ila sangomas, they cause people to get that. You'll find people who are performing ritual. They say they are cleansing people. They are utilizing one tool for everyone. You see them, they are utilizing their temple, their practices as places of cleansing and bathing, removing people, delivering people. The same happen in the church, the same happen in spiritual temples. Now, as a consequences, look at, as you're listening to me, your practice is no longer working, you don't have clients. Your church does not have a member anymore. It's because you didn't understand what needed to be done. And you did things by copy and paste without learning. From the beginning of our spirituality, we didn't bath, cleanse people in public. If you speak about our culture and tradition, we have a group of people who can participate. We have public ceremonies and rituals and private one. But when we're talking about spirituality, everything is discreet. We use discretion in what we do. Spirituality revolves in discretion. Is not allowed at the spiritual level for the next one to understand because we are spiritual agents fulfilling a mission under this reincarnation. We are like intelligent agents of the creation. So you cannot divulge your strategy, your plan, your move to whomever. You might come across a situation or spirit that make you lose your job, break up your marriage, lose everything, being affected in any way, even fall sick. Through different places. Can be you went to a church, you went to see a spiritualist like myself, you went to a nightclub, you're not protected, and the person who was assisting you didn't understand what to do properly, how to do it in a correct way. If you want to cleanse but someone, you don't do it in your residence, you don't do it in their residence. It needs to be a neutral place where you are able to cast those spirits to a location where they don't need to return back. Because if you don't succeed in that, they will come back and you have no power to block them. You are asking yourself, I'm praying, I'm fasting, I'm doing everything according to what I'm supposed to do, but why is not working? You are asking yourself, I'm doing all the ritual, I'm doing this, but I don't see any prospect of success. What is happening? You are doing things in the wrong way. You might be the cause or a victim of the current situation that you are going through. There's a way out for you. Seek the assistance of knowledgeable people. Seek the assistance of people who understand and who knows exactly what needs to be done. And do not approach these people with the intention or impression that you know better than they do. Because when somebody approach me with the intention that they understand the spiritual realms, then why are they seeking my assistance? Because you're going to see some of them, they are ignoring their own identity, but they want to tell you what they want you to do. And you hear them saying they are asking for help, where in reality they don't need help, they need assistance. The mere fact that they're ignoring who they truly are make them believe that they need help. When they need assistance, they got the power within them, like you and I. There's a way to break free from all this. Whatever situation that leads you to lose your employment, whatever spirit that possesses you or take control over your life, your property, your business, your assets, your home, your marriage, your health, can be wind away. All you need is to find the right people who understand and knows what to do. Unfortunately, they are costly, but they're effective. You need the power within you to be activated, and it's a process. You need to be guided, supported, and led until you emancipate spiritually. I wanted to share this small experience with you for you to understand some of the problems might be caused by place you are frequenting. And you are going there unprotected. Apply the basic law of nature to protect yourself as a kemetic. Nature works with us. We work with nature because you are part of nature. Watch the other video I make. The crossover one I'm speaking about. To also clear spiritual network. How to become independent. You do not want to rely on amulet all the time. That's why you can notice that I'm not wearing my amulet. Because I'm nature, nature's me. I'm protected by the head that I'm breathing, by the ground where I'm putting my foot on, by the wood in the chair that I'm sitting in, by the wood or the material of the chair that I'm sitting in, by the water I'm drinking, by the food I'm eating. All work in my favor. What about you? Maybe you're losing appetite. Maybe you don't have even a pride. And you're accepting that because you're telling yourself, what else can you do? Well, in reality, you got the power to call into existence what does not exist. In reality, you got the power to make what you want to see happening. What are your intention? What is the visualization? Do you accept defeat? Or do you want to stand up and claim back what is yours? Let us have a conversation. We are decolonizing the spirit. Whatever you're believing in, or you've been believing or practicing, doesn't work. Come back to your root. Come back to your sources. You need nobody's opinion but you. Reconnect with your truly you. You were just a victim like many of us of the system. Now it's time to wake up. You have no reason to say, no, I didn't know. I'm not alone. A lot of us are online in all the language, every social class, shedding the light for you to wake up, warming the ground for you to wake up. When are you waking up? When are you taking steps? Thank you very much for watching. For those who want private services or consult with me, I do charge my fees, but you're welcome to contact me on my numbers, which on the screen. And I'm going to call it +27 81 729 3855 +27. That is the code of South Africa. 81 729 3855 or 55. Okay, you can still email me at ancientspiritualism@gmail.com. ancientspiritualism@gmail.com. I'm on Telegram, I'm on WhatsApp, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram, and many more. Keep up the good work. See you in the next one. May the rising sun rejuvenate your energy, your power, your health, and your luck. What's up?